Okay.
I mean, your voice is a bit not that clear, but I can still hear you.
Mr. Carson, do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Okay.
Do we have a new person?
Yeah. His name is Mr.
Yeah, we have new
Let's
person.
go there.
Elmir, maybe last time I think Ayan, you were absent. That's why Elmir also joined this group last time. It is his second time, and
Mr. Chasm, isn't it a bit late to join the group when the competition is like weeks away?
Ayan, it depends on who you are,
Okay,
because some students, if their math is really good, but only if they want to practice the technique of Sasmo, even 2 or 3 weeks, if you just study continuously, and you can learn much better than the student who is taking this class for example, for 1 year or 6 months. Okay, and Elmir, last time he joined this, I think he is serious and his math is really good. What I noticed, all right, and it's not late. Okay, so I really appreciate his effort, and I hope he will get a good result. Uh, guys, let's continue. Murat, Mr. We have another student. Where is he? Disappeared. I think maybe he'll reconnect. Elmir, are you here?
Yes.
Good. Murat, how about you? I think Murat is far away from his computer.
Yes, Mr. What?
Anyway, guys, let's continue. Okay. Last time we actually started this 2017, and Elmir also I shared already some papers with you. Okay, you have to practice those questions, and also we have one playlist in YouTube. You can have a look sometimes if you are interested. Otherwise, just try to practice as many questions as possible. We have only 2 weeks left, guys. Let's continue. Last time we did 15 questions from this paper, I think. We stopped at question 16, right? And question 15, I think we stopped here. Okay, that was the last question we did. So we will continue from here. As you know, the first 15 questions, they are multiple choice questions, and the easier questions, maybe especially questions 1 to 10, they are easy questions. Maybe from question 10 to 15 or 20, they are medium level questions, and the last 5 questions are quite hard questions, or at least in one or two steps you cannot get the answer. It takes time, and also you need to have some experience in solving those questions. Let's continue from here. Only 2 out of the 4 figures below will form a 3 by 3 cube as shown on the right. Which 2 figures can form a 3 by 3 cube? Why, Elmir? Murat agrees with you, Elmir. Elmir, may I know why? Can you explain, or you're just guessing,
If
or
you if you join P and S, they will form a 3 by 3 cube.
P and S? Because usually in multiple choice questions, if it is not multiple choice question, we can think, right? For example, PQ as a C, for sure, they don't form cube, right? This cannot be the answer. How about P and R? Because of this part, right? If you just put it there, it actually we are not covering this part, right? With this PR,
Yeah.
and also PR cannot be the answer. And how about Q and R? Q and R also, this one is empty part, right? If you just put this, actually this part will be looking to the left. And also this QR, it cannot be the answer. And but how about QS and also QS? Here, this empty one, we need to have only one block, right? But here, if you just put, we don't have such one block, right, in the middle. And also this QS, it cannot be the answer. I mean, this is another method solving multiple choice question. So only the answer is, how about PS? But if you have PS, right, if you just put this, for example, this one, uh, for example, this, if you just put this one goes this empty one, right? And these two cubes, right, it just fills these two parts, right? And after that, there's 2 4, and here they fill this part anyway. So this is a visual stuff, and also you need to have a little bit what is it, visualization skill, like how can you visualize this stuff. Anyway, it's a multiple choice question. Even if you cannot do this, another way is elimination, which are not possible answers. Eliminate them, and what is just left, that will be the answer. P and R is not enough to make a cube cures. Okay, good. Next question. Uh, Ayan, can you read it for us?
Okay. Question 16. The hour hand of hour hand of a certain clock is 3.5 centimeters long. How far does the tip of the hour and hand, I don't know why I keep reading it hand, travel in a 24-hour period?
The
Yeah,
hour
that's
hand of a certain clock is 3.5 centimeters long. How far does the tip of the hour hand travel in a 24-hour period? Two minutes. Until you do this, I will just drink some water and be back. Good.
I
I'm
think
back. Yes.
okay, I might be wrong because I'm not sure if it's right, but I have 528 centimeters.
528. Why it's so big?
I don't know. Well, I know why, because I multiplied it by 24.
Why did you multiply by 24?
Because it says in a 24-hour period. So I multiplied it by 24.
Yeah, 24-hour period means, Ayan, it's just one day, right? Here, this is our clock, okay?
Oh,
And
okay,
this one
wait.
is our minute, hour hand, for example. It's just moving, right? It's 12 hours. And one more 12 hours, that's 24 hours. So that
And
means
it's
it just,
22.
yes. So it's just we need to find the circumference of the circle and multiply it by 2 because it says that how far does the tip of the hour hand, right, travel in a 24-hour period. So that, let's say the total length is L, that's equal to 2 times C, that's equal to 2 times what is circumference? It is 2 times pi. Pi is 22 over 7 times R. And what is R? The radius of the circle is 3.5, which is equal to 7 over 2. So these things to cancel each other, right? And 2 to cancel each other, that's equal to 44 centimeters. Okay? All
But
right.
why did you multiply 22 by 2?
22 by 2.
Wait, what does the L stand for?
The circumference is 2 times pi times r, right?
It's
So this
just
L is
pi.
the total distance traveled by the hour hand, by the tip of the hour hand. So that's why actually I'm just multiplying the circumference by 2 because it just actually, how to say, revolves twice, right? It just sweeps actually the circumference of the circle or clock twice in one day. Because
Okay.
in one day we have 24 hours, right? And 12 hours actually just takes one revolution. I mean, let's say just sweeping around the clock. Okay, so the total distance, I'm just using L. We can just do anything, all right, what X, whatever it is, that's just equal to 2 times the circumference of the circle because it just sweeps the, what is it, the clock twice. So that's equal to 44. Next question, that's about what is it? Statistics. Elmir, can you read the question?
The bar chart below shows the number of smartphones sold in CTA in the second half of year 2016. For example, 700 smartphones were sold in September. Starting from September, the number of smartphones sold in each month is equal to the sum of the smartphones sold in the previous 2 months. What's the average number of smartphones sold in the second half of year 16?
Starting from September, the number of smartphones sold in each month is equal to sum of the smartphones sold in the previous 2 months. What is the average number of smartphones sold in the second half of year 2016? Ayan, is the question clear?
Well, sort of. Not quite.
Like, let me just write, give a hint. After that, you'll try. So actually, 700, everything is in hundreds, right? In December, 2900, which means 2900, right? Here, starting from September, okay, the number of smartphones sold in each month is equal to sum of the smartphones sold in the previous 2 months, right? So in August, how many smartphones sold? We don't know, right? So that is, let's say in July, that is X. In August, let's say it is Y. And here, that's why 7 means it is X plus Y is equal to 7. From here, X plus Y is equal to 7. And how about in October? The sum of the smartphones sold in the previous 2 months, that is August and September. So that is y plus 7. And how about November? It is y plus 7 plus 7, that is y plus 14. And how about December? In December, y plus 14 plus y plus 7, that's equal to 2y plus 21. Did you get it now, Ayan?
Well, I understand the question, but the thing is, I don't know how to solve this.
Okay. So now, okay, after writing this one, what is the question? What is the average number of smartphones sold in the second half of year 2016, right? So to answer this question first, what is it? Here, from here first, let me just actually find the value of y. So 2 times y plus 21, that's equal to 29. Or 2y is equal to 29 minus 21, that's equal to, what is it, 8. So y is equal to 4, right? So even from here, I can find x. If y is equal to 4, x should be equal to 3. So now the average value, right? Average value is equal to, in July, it is 3. And August, it is 4. And the 3 plus 4, it is 7. 7 plus 4, it is 11. 11 plus 7, it is 18. 18 plus 11, it is 29. That's it. And divide by 6. That's equal to, here we have 7, 14, 25, 25, 29, that's equal to 54, 62, 72. 72 over 6, which is equal to 12. So on average, every month, 1,200 smartphones were sold. Elmir, what is the answer? It says, what is the average number, right?
Yeah, I forgot to divide it by 6.
Okay, yeah, it's because it says average number. That's why we have to divide it by 6. So the answer is, on average, 1,200 telephones or smartphones were sold each month in the second half of 2016. Okay, Ayan.
Yeah, I get it now.
Okay, next question. Find the two-digit whole number that is equal to the square of the sum of its digits. 2.5 minutes. Find the two-digit whole number that is equal to the square of the sum of its digits. Elmir, why?
I wrote wrong number at first. I miscalculated.
Okay. So 81. Good. Okay. Ayan, any idea?
I'm not done yet.
Okay. Elmir, how did you get it? Did you just guess it, or how did you get it?
I just looked at all square two-digit numbers.
Good.
16, 25, 36, 49.
Is it 89?
It's what, Ayan?
Is it 89?
89 or 81?
89.
89 is another squared number. Yeah. It says that a two-digit number, whole number that is equal to the square of the sum of its digits. If it is 89, is it equal to this square of the sum of its digits? It is
Oh
289,
no,
right?
it's wrong. Yeah.
So here the answer is 81, right? If you just look 81, that's equal to 8 plus 1 squared. That's equal to 81. Because you're just saying two-digit number, right? That's equal to the square of the sum of its digits, right? So that means that we are talking about the square number. What square numbers do we have here? That is two-digit number: 16, 25, 36, and 49, and 64, and 81. That's it, right? So this one is, it's not 6 plus 1 squared. It's not 2 plus 5 squared. It's not 3 plus 6 squared. The only number is that is 81. Okay, good. Next question. Elmir, can you read the question?
It's given that Q, R, S, and T are integers. The product of Q in the power of 6 plus R in the power of 6 times S in the power of 6 plus T power of 6 is equal to 65. What is the value of Q to the power of 6 plus R to the power of 6 plus S to the power of 6 plus T to the power of 6?
Okay, guys, you have 2 minutes. Okay, let's first think, try, and after 2 minutes, we will discuss together. Professor Murad, are you still here, or Murad?
He said he's here.
Really? I didn't hear that.
No, he wrote it in the chat.
Ah. But you said he said.
Well, by said I meant wrote.
So when you just say wrote, what do you mean then?
What?
Yeah, you are saying that by said you mean wrote, right? And I'm
Yeah.
asking you, when you just say roads, what do you mean by your roads? You mean said?
No, I just mean wrote.
Okay. Elmir, Ayan, any answer? Did you get anything?
I think it's 18, but I think the question structure is a bit incorrect
Why incorrect?
because it says Q, R, S, and T are integers, so they're whole numbers. And
No, no, no. They
how
are said
can
it's saying integers, not whole numbers. They're saying integers. The
integer is
difference,
a
right, between
whole
integers and
number?
whole numbers.
It's a whole number.
What?
Isn't an integer a whole number?
No. For example,
Then
-5, it is an integer. It's not a whole number. Whole number is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
okay, but how
Integer is
can
any real number whose decimal part is 0. A whole number is a non-negative integer.
hmm, um if Q, R, S, and T are integers, it means they're not fractions or decimals. How can 6 power of them be so low?
Okay. Ayan, do you have any answer?
But I think it's 18 because 13 multiplied by 5 is 65, and 13 plus 5 is 18.
So what is your answer?
18.
18. Ayan,
Yeah,
what is the answer?
I don't have one.
You don't have one. Mr. Murat? Okay.
He probably doesn't have one either.
All right. Good. Thank you, Ayan. So from here, it says that again, guys, when you just say integers, if you don't understand the question well or what they mean by this, we may not be able to solve the questions. Because when you just say the integer, we mean, right, usually we use z for the set of integers. What are those integers? It is like -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, dot, it continues, right? And we just say, let's say a whole number. We don't use W, but just for this, let's say, let me denote whole number by W. So actually 0, 1, 2, 3, these are whole numbers. And how about the natural numbers? Natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, blah, blah. Now in this question, okay, it says that here, Q to the power of 6 plus R to the power of 6. And here we have s to the power of 6 plus t to the power of 6. That's equal to 65, right? So since we have the powers are even numbers, that means that this one is positive, and also this one is positive. At the same time, since q, r, s, t are integers, and also the sum of the integers, they are integers. Since actually powers are even, that means that they are non-negative integers. So now how can I write the 65 as a product of two non-negative integers? That is, one way is maybe I can write it as 1 times 65 or 5 times 13, right? Actually, the second case is not possible. Why is it so? And suppose that one of them, for example, q to the power of 6 plus r to the power of 6, that's equal to 5. So in 5, actually, how can I write 5 as a sum of two integers? The only way is I can write it as 0 plus 5 or 1 plus 4, or 2 plus 3. We don't have any other choice. So if it is 0 plus 5, q is 0, and what integer to the power of 6 that's equal to 5? It's not possible. And 1, okay, we have 1, but what integer to the power of 6 that's also 4? That's also not possible. And also for 2 and 3, the same thing also is not possible. So the only possible answer is this. So at the time, here we have q to the power of 6 plus r to the power of 6. It must be 1. And s to the power of 6 plus t to the power of 6. It must be 65. And if you ask me what numbers, for example, here, let's say q is equal to 0. R is equal to 1. And how about here? S is equal to 2 and T is equal to 1. 2 to the power of 6, that's equal to 64. And 1 to the power of 6, that's equal to 1. And their sum is equal to 65. And if you ask me, Mr. Qasim, here R is equal to 1, T is equal to 1, is it possible? If you are saying that should be different, here we don't have any condition, but I can choose another number. For example, let's say R is equal to, since they are integers, R is equal to -1, for example. Okay, so actually it does not change the result. So then what is this sum? Q to the power of 6 plus R to the power of 6, S to the power of 6, T to the power of 6. So the first one is that's equal to 65, right? And the second one is equal to 1. So the result is 66. Elmir, do you have any objections or questions?
No, I just forgot that you can do 65 and the 1.
But did you also think the other option, 1 times 65?
No, I did not think about 1 and 65. I thought only about 5 and 13.
Good. Okay, now you have an idea. Ayan, is everything clear?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, guys, let's move to the next question. Uh, Adam, Ayan, can you read the question?
Okay. Question 20. Adam and Steve left school at the same time. They walked to the same train station. Adam's speed was 50 meters per minute. After 8 minutes, Steve was ahead by 240 meters. If Steve arrived at the train station 6 minutes ahead of Adam, how far is the school from the train station? Give your answer in meters.
Okay. So how far is the school from the train station? Give your answer in meters. So you got 800 meters. Okay. Ayan, how about you? Still solving?
Now I'm thinking of how to even solve this. I am not good with speed problems.
Good. Elmir, can you just tell me quickly how did you solve it? And after that, we'll do it together.
This 50 meters per minute Adam's speed. So in 8 minutes, he passed 400 meters. Steve was ahead 240 meters, so he passed 640 meters in 8 minutes. So his speed was 60 meters per minute. 80, sorry, 80, 80 meters per minute. So if Steve arrived at the train station 6 minutes, so Steve arrived 6 minutes faster. So Adam had 300 meters left. Oh, yeah, the difference in their speeds is 30 meters per minute, and the final difference was 300 meters. So we divide 300 by 30, it's 10. So uh,
Okay, good. Thank you.
yeah, and then multiply 10 by Steve's speeds, and it becomes 800.
All right. So Aryan, here, let's start. Okay, here they left the school. This one is school, and they are just walking, running, whatever it is. And here we have train station. Okay, so we are talking about Adam, right? And the second one is Steve. All right. So it says that the second part, they walk to the same train station. All right, no question about this. Adam's speed was 50 meters per minute. So the speed of Adam, let's say it's S1, it is 50 meters per minute. And after 8 minutes, right, Steve was ahead of 240 meters, right? It means that Steve is walking faster than Adam. So let's say after 8 minutes here, all right, let's say here, and this one is uh, Adam. And here, let's say it is Steve, all right? So what is the difference here? The difference is 240 minutes, right? So after 8 minutes, right, the Adam walked this much, right? And Steve walked this much, right? So actually, how many minutes? They walked actually for 8 minutes. So if you just find the difference, right, it's 240. That's equal to what is the distance covered by Steve, right? That is his speed and time. So that's equal to 50 times t minus, and what is the distance covered by Adam, right? That is this one, right? From S to A. Actually, I need to write maybe school here, okay, so you don't get confused. So this is covered by Adam. That is his speed. I don't know his speed. Let's say it is S2, right? It is time. Time is the same. So here we have S2 times time. All right. Okay. Let's say the first part. If Steve arrived at the train station 6 minutes ahead of Adam, right? So now for train station, okay, 6 minutes of Adam. Let's say the distance between school and the train station, that is D. I think I need to use Elmi. If I make a mistake, let me know. All right. So here we have D. That the distance. So what is it? If Steve arrived at the train station 6 minutes ahead of Adam, so that means that let's say he spent. Uh, I have already used T here. 50, 50. All right. Why am I writing T here? It says after T 8 minutes, right? Here we know T, that's 8. So that's equal to 8, right? Here we have 8 times 50, 8 times 50 minus 8 times T2. Now from here we can find T2, not T2, S2. S2. So from here, S times 8 times S2, this one is 400, minus take 240 to the right hand side. Here we have 240. And that's equal to 160. What is S2? Is equal to 20 meters per minute, right? So S2 is equal to 20 meters per minute. All right. So now suppose that the distance is D, all right, and the
It's a
speed
just,
of, yes,
it's not 20 meters.
why?
Um, because it says Steve was ahead by 240. He cannot be slower than Adam. He's faster than Adam.
Oh, so it should be opposite, right? Steve is faster.
No, you
So
should
Steve,
add 240, not
Steve's
divide.
speed is
Not
S2.
yeah.
Okay, I got it. Okay, thank you, Elmer. Because this one is Steve's speed is S2, right? And so it is 8 times S2 minus, here we have 8 times 50. So now from here, if you divide both sides by 8, on the left hand side we have 30. On the right hand side we have S2 minus by 8, it is 50. So S2 is equal to 80 meters per minute. All right. So S2 is 80. Okay. So now the rest is just we need to find this distance. Okay. It says that, what is it? If Steve arrived at the train station 6 minutes ahead of Adam, right? So Steve, actually, his speed is 80. Okay, let's say time, actually, let's say it is T. And how about for Adam? It takes 50 times, it takes more because walking slowly, right? It is T plus 6. Now from here, we need to find distance, right? First, let's find T. So ADT is equal to 50T plus 50 times 6. From here, what is T divided by 10? That's equal to 30 minutes. So what is the distance then? Distance equals 80 times 30. That's equal to 2,400 meters. Elmi, did you get 2,400? Why did you get 800?
Um. Wait.
What? Oh, okay, I got it. Here, 80. Take this to this side. It is, here we have 30T. And on the right hand side, we have 300. So T is equal to 10. If it is 10, it is 800. That's correct.
Yeah.
80 times 10, that's equal to 800 meters. So the distance between school and the train station is 800 meters. Okay. All right. Next question, geometry question. Elmir, can you read the question? And after that, let's see what is it
In
about.
quadrilateral ABCD, below angle ADC is 3 times angle ABC, and angle DAB is 90 degrees, and angle BCD is 90 degrees. What's the area of quadrilateral ABCD if AD is 10 centimeters and BC is 30 centimeters?
AD is 10 centimeters and BC is 30 centimeters. And also it says that ADC is 3 times ABC. So that means that if this angle is alpha, this angle should be 3 alpha.
Mr. Chasm,
Yes, I am.
so if I were to draw a line between A and C, then should I split 90 into 2 as well? Hello?
Yeah, I'm thinking if you draw a line segment, right, to join A and C, so then?
So I want to make it a triangle. So if I draw a line between A and C, it sort of splits the 90 as well. So will the degrees be 45 instead of 90?
I don't know, Ian. I don't know. But first, Ian, did you find the value of alpha?
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make it a triangle.
Because from here, Aya, we know that the sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral, it is 360, right? And A is 90, C is 90. That means that alpha plus 3 alpha, it should be equal to 180 degrees, which means that alpha is equal to 45 degrees.
Is it 180 or 360?
Now, I have already subtracted this 90 degrees. A and C, they are 90, 90, right?
Oh, okay.
So quadrilateral, okay, 390. What is the area of quad ABCD? So that's a 90 degrees. If I join this, 1030. I guess let's just think, okay, for 2 minutes, and then after that, let's discuss. Elmir, any answer?
No.
Okay. Okay, guys, let's finish this. All right, and that's, I think we're running out of time. Okay, Ayan, are you listening?
Yes.
Okay, Elmir, what I think is number one is, okay, from here, 3 alpha plus alpha, that's equal to 180. Alpha equals 45. So actually, we know the value of this alpha. Instead of this one, let me just write here now. Okay, because since we know that, so this one is 45. This angle is 135, and I'm just extending this line until here. Okay, if you just draw this AB, okay, produce this until this point. Let me just A, B, C, D. Let's say that point is E, okay? And also produce the CD until E. So at the time, since this angle is 90 degrees, and also this angle is 45 degrees, which means that then also this angle must be 45 degrees, right? And since we know that AD, right, it says that AD is equal to 10, so this one is 10. And also that means that also AE, it must be 10. And we know that in a right angle triangle, right, if this one is equal to each other, let's say this side is A and this side is A, hypotenuse should be equal to A times square root of 2. And how you get this? Just using Pythagorean theorem, right? A squared plus A squared, that's equal to C squared. C equals square root of 2A squared. So now, which means that if it is 10, 10, um, so this length, it should be equal to 10 square root of, even I don't have to know this, right? Since it is 45, what is this length? This length is, it should be equal to, what is it? 30, right? Because 45 and also this one's 45. EBC is an isosceles right angle triangle. So now we are going to find the area of this quadrilateral, right? So the area of the quadrilateral ABCD is equal to the area of triangle BCE, right? The big one, minus the area of the small triangle, that is ADE. That's it. Which is equal to what is the area of BCE? It's just a right angle triangle, 1 over
150.
2 times 30 times 30. Did you say something, Elmir?
450.
Okay. So how about the area of the small one? It is 10, it is 10, right? So that's 1 over 2 times 10 times 10, which is equal to 900 over 2, 450, minus 100 over 2, that's equal to 50. So the area of the quadrilateral is 400 cm squared. Okay. Thank you very much. That much is enough for today. Okay, keep practicing iron. At least these questions, okay, I'm sharing with you in WhatsApp. You have to solve one more time to consolidate your knowledge and also to gain more self-confidence. Okay. And if you need questions, just let me know. I can share more paper with you. All right. Have a nice weekend. See you next week. Okay, guys.
Goodbye. Have a nice weekend.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye, Aya. Thank
Goodbye.
you. Bye bye.